Ricky Ponting pulls no punches at Jasprit, Bumrah and Siraj after England pile on 669. You look at his pace. Jasprit Bumrah conceded over 100 runs for the first time in his career. His ineffective bowling in the fourth test versus England led to criticism from Ricky Ponting. Undercooked, indisciplined, wayward. You generally never associate these with Jasprit Bumrah. He has not risen to an all-time greatness status for nothing. But he is human after all. The fourth test in Manchester came as the biggest proof of that, and unfortunately for India, it came when they were 1-2 down. They desperately needed their best bowler to fire on all cylinders to draw level in the series. As fate would have it, the exact opposite happened. For the first time in his glittering test career, Bumrah conceded more than 100 runs in an innings for only 2 wickets. That was not even the worst part. It was the ineffective way he bowled right through England's innings. His pace was down. The lines were inconsistent, there was no real thrust going into the ball. Bumrah appeared tired and spent. India's second-best fast bowler Mohammed Siraj, who, unlike Bumrah, featured in all 4 tests of this series so far, was no better. Known for giving more than 100% every time he runs into bowl, Siraj ran out of fuel after the first session of day 3 as England batters kept on piling the runs. Legendary Australia captain Ricky Ponting minced no words in cracking the whip at Bumrah and Siraj. That's why the game's called Test cricket. Yeah, it is a test. It's a physical test, it's a mental test and a challenge. There was always concerns about Bumrah and Siraj really getting through this test series with as many games under their belt as possible. You know, this is, I think, the 4th game now for Siraj. So, yeah, they're starting to take its toll. There's no doubt about that, Ponting said on Sky Sports. Siraj bowled 30 overs for just 1 wicket and conceded 140 runs. Bumrah, on the other hand, picked up a couple of wickets for 11-12 runs. Ponting said Bumrah looked flat, his pace was down, and once England openers Zach Crawley and Ben Duckett put the Indian under pressure, there was no counterpunch. Bumrah did look a bit flat right from the start of this game, to be honest. You look at his pace. His pace has been sort of 82, 83 miles an hour on average right the way through this game, which is probably 3 or 4 or 5 miles down on what he normally is. But you've got to give credit to the England batters as well. I thought Duckett and Crawley at the top really put this Indian bowling attack under a lot of pressure from the start, Ponting said. The Indian team management announced before the start of the series that Bumrah was fit to play only 3 out of the 5 tests, which means it is all but confirmed that the world's #1 ranked bowler's England tour has ended. He is unlikely to be a part of India's 11 going into the final test at the Oval. Delivered a match-defining all-round performance as England posted a record 669 to take a commanding 311-run lead over India in the 4th test at Old Trafford. Stokes scored a stroke-filled 141 off 198 balls, completing a rare double of a century and a 5-wicket haul in the same match. He also became only the 3rd cricketer with 7,000 runs and 200 wickets after Jacques Kallis and Sir Gary Sobers. India's second innings began disastrously, losing Yashasvi Jaiswal and Sai Sutharsan in successive balls in the first over. It marked the first time since 2014 that India conceded 600-plus runs. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more cricket updates.